Go to find the table. You gotta fill out all sections. Now, cousin. All right, so let's begin with the we do. Y'all know what y'all gotta fill out. And then look up and fill out everything for the problems you got up here. So going back to your we do, let's look at this problem here. You talking about the exponents? Because that's called computer science version.
Can we take the gym for Kiana?
So 10 to the 14.
Copy that.
From that table. You see what I mean? Okay. All right, so now I'm going to bring up the we do questions. And you need that table forever, so make sure you always know where that is. Because you're going to use it throughout the rest of physics. So let's begin. The first question is about E. coli. He read the questions to us. But to do it, you need to first understand how to convert things. So I'm going to write in sections. Question number 1, the steps. Maybe I should do it like this. 1, right? And the goal is what? Well, we got to solve for the length of E. coli in terms of kilometers. So to do that, we're going to start, and I guess we have to use the same, because it says hint, 5 times 10 to the negative 6 meters. We got to change it to kilometers. So to do that, and this is the length. So we say length is equal to, what did it say? 5 times 10, and that's raised to the negative 6 meters, right? These are the answers, the steps to your answers for questions 1 through 4. So after you did your table, I'll take a picture. You get that typed up for your we do. And then, like I said, you're trying to convert anything, you put it over 1, like you saw in our video. So we take this and we say, all right, next, we got to say 5 times 10 raised to the negative 6 meters. We're going to put m there, over 1, right? Multiplied by, what is our next conversion rate? Well, think about it. We want to go to kilometers, and we're in meters. So what is the conversion factor for, meters to kilometers? Well, think about it. Kilo means, if you did that table, anybody know? That's 10 to the 3rd power, or 1,000. So we know inside of 1,000 meters, or inside of 1 kilometer, there are 1,000 meters. Right? At the bottom is going to cancel out meters. That's going to be equivalent to 1 kilometer. Cross out the meters. That's an M there for meters, y'all. I was just writing smaller. Right? You see what's happening? It's what we did in our I do. It's what I did when y'all first got to physics with your age conversions. And then you got to do the age conversion again. Okay? So I'm going to calculate that. Now is the end of question 1. Now I'm moving quick because I got lots to do. So if I cross this out, I'm going to divide 5 times 10 to the 6 by 1,000. I can do it in my head because I'm a physicist. It's going to drop 3 zeros off of there. So it'll be probably to the negative 3rd or up. I don't know. So let's take a look. I can say Google to show you the quick calculation. And I'll try to post a video of these several calculations in YouTube and then back in the edsby later. Because I know some people are visual learners, right? And a picture. So that'll be equal sign. And then I'm just dividing. Use parentheses if you want to know how to write this. Parentheses 5 times. Star is engineering mode for times. Use some more parentheses. Raise it to the power. This is what Bolden was like. Why you write it that way? Well, you want to group your negative symbols when you raise them to exponents. And then another set of parentheses. And it's all divided by 1,000. So we get, in essence, 5. I said it would go up, right? I was right. So it didn't go down, it went up. So 5E9 represents 5 times 10. E is for engineering notation. 10 to the negative 9th power. And we're in kilometers now, too. Right? So that'll be 5, and that's what I typed in up there, y'all, times 10 raised to the negative 9th kilometers. That's all she wrote for that first problem. So that all goes underneath question 1. 2. For your we do answers, you need to have your table in there, too. I told you where to get your answers for your table. All right, coming to the next question. Let me move this out the way. So it says a minivan sells for $32,000. Oh, we got 202, so we're doing good. Sells for $32,000. Give the price of the minivan in kilo dollars. This is really easy if you have your table done to figure it out. Right? And also in B, mega dollars, which is one of the prefixes in your table. So if I go back to my table on page 18, which y'all will be filling out, we look up what kilo means, and we know kilo means 10 to the third power. So we can just rewrite this as what? For A, part A, you got to say it's $32,000, right? So we're going to say 32, please put all steps.
One for water.
$32,000, right? And then we put that over 1, multiplied by, use parentheses, and we want to put something at the top, bottom, cancel. So how many dollars we need to make 1,000, or I gave it away. How many dollars we need to make a kilo dollar? So we're going to put kilo dollar up here. That's what we want. I should write kilo dollar. And over that is how many dollars make up a kilo dollar? $1,000.
Wait, what?
Okay, you got confused, huh? Hold on one second.
He said, wait.
Yeah, he said, wait, real quick. So what part did you miss?
Nah, never mind. He knows no money.
If you did your table, you'll understand what I'm saying. Look up kilo. What does kilo mean? 10 to the third power. Same as saying $1,000. We got to convert each section. So I can cross out what now? Dollars. Now I calculate what that could be. Well, we do equal sign. Well, that's equal sign, arrow. And go back to Google again. So to get that, I'm going to delete all this. And when you want to use Google as a calculator, type in a search or in the address bar, equal sign. And it's like it gets in calculator mode. And it's 32,000. It's 3 zeros divided by 1,000. It gives me 32 kilo dollars. Okay. And I know it's kilo dollars because I did my math. I didn't cancel that out, right?
One for water. Set them out.
Question 3, part B for 2. Please have all steps, so you're going to be mad at me. Some of y'all just putting these. I'm just going to give you zeros because I don't know how you got it. I just see how you did it. What about B? It's saying, hey, what about 32,000 but in mega dollars? Well, if you look at your table that y'all supposed to be filling out, who knows what mega means? That's 10 to the what power?
6.
Thank you. Quick, 5 points. So you take $32,000 again. Put it over 1. And then what do we do to conversion? How's the conversion work? Well, he told us half of it, right? So we want now a mega dollar. So we're going to say for 1 mega, right, dollar, that's equivalent to 10 to the 6. I'm going to write that instead of all those zeros, right? That's like a million. It's like a millionth. So
Yes, sir.
we're going to say 10 to the $6, and that's an exponent, y'all, because that's what it is in your table, right? Dollars. What crosses out dollars, make sure you cross out your dimensions.
Why are you talking about say something every keep going to Yahoo?
Because, I don't know, are you in the Edge or are you in Google?
Huh?
Okay. Are you in Chrome or are you in Edge?
Chrome?
Okay, then I don't know. It's probably somebody was using Yahoo, they defaulted it. You got to type in Google to go to the Google website and then try it that way. All right, so what is that going to be, right? I crossed out my dimensions, and it looks like I got to take 32,000, and I'll show you how to type it in your calculator. 10 to the 6 is what's divided. So you come over here.
Got one more coming down for water.
And instead of 1,000, I'm going to type in 10, raise that to the 6 power, right? Put that in parentheses so nothing gets knocked out of the division. All right? And what do we got? Well, Jesus Christ, that's not even a lot of money in mega. You should have thought about it. That's kilo, that's almost $1 million. And what did it come up with? It came to 0.032. That's not a lot of mega dollars, huh? So you're not exactly a millionaire there. So that's 0.032 dollars. Sorry, mega dollars, right? So not you're not balling, but you need a lot more dollars to make it up to a full $1 mega dollar. It's like less than a mega dollar. But that's the answer. All right, what's next? We got 2 more questions. Then I'm gonna leave y'all alone for a second. See how I can finish everything else, like your tables and your questions and blah blah blah.
Artificial table.
The what, dude?
Artificial table.
Okay, I'm not sure what you said. All right, next question. This question is found on page. Let's see here. So write this down. You want to go to page 21. 21. And there's all the steps of this. All right. So problem 3 is on. You got to go to page 31. And the name of the problem is a high volume warehouse. Okay? Now, this problem, you need all the known and unknowns, and there's not a lot to do. So I'm going to write down as much as I can here. I think the last problem I'm going to do right here, because you just got to convert your A's to units to seconds. We've done that before. But this problem is going to take up a little time. And again, if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I got to try it out what my supervisor is talking about. We'll go back to natural calculations probably next week, I hope. But just bear with me, because these are the bases in chapter 1. So a warehouse, right? We're looking at length, width, height. We're getting knee deep into it. You closed your bookmark. You're going to need it. I know you're tired looking at that book, but you're going to need it. We're not done with it. Go to page, like I said, 31. Okay? Because you got to follow the steps with me in order to do it. Otherwise, it's going to be... Oh, boy. He's saying he called me or something? Okay. I'll call you. All right, so I'm trying to teach you. I don't know what he said. So, look, it says a warehouse is 2,023 centimeters. We know what that means from our table. Centa is 10 to the negative 2, if I remember. So let's write down our known and unknowns. We know the equation for area of a building, right? And the volume. So volume is equal to, if you don't remember, write this down, because it's part of your steps. Length times width times height, right? It's important. So known and unknowns, what do we have? Well, let's write down what we got. So it says that, it's what? 2,023 centimeters wide. That's how I write that, right? I can't write centimeters. I got to write, because if you look at the problem, it says it wants it in cubic meters, not cubic centimeters. So I got to convert that. So a known value is what? I'm just going to write it as it is. That's going to be for our width, right? Because it said wide. That's going to be 2,000. So write W is equal to 2,023. And that's not centimeters, but times 10. I'm going to raise that to the negative 2 meters. What else? We got length. They give us length. How long? Yep. And it says that that's going to be, let's see, wide, high. So you only got to worry about 2. I'm going to give you a height, because I didn't give you the height. That's going to be, what do they say? How high? 555 centimeters. So we got to write the same thing, but the right way. All right? That's meters. Okay, see I wrote that? Not centimeters. The negative 2, 10 to the negative 2 is the last part. And I'm going to give you a height, the last part, which is height. All right? Just write this down. I know you're going to be like, where is it at? Write it down. Height, because I didn't get finished typing it. I see here. Is going to be, where are we at? We're going to say 495. And that's going to be times 10 to the negative 2 as well, because it's centimeters. Last but not least, how do we calculate this? We just multiply them together, because you got the equation here, right? So volume is equal to some number in cubic centimeters. That's meters raised to the third power, right? That's what they mean by cubic centimeters. And when I calculate that, that's simply going to be what? You take the equation, V is equal to L times W times H for the warehouse, right? And then you plug in your values, parentheses, type it all in, 2023 times 10, raise that to -2. My marker's going out, it's dying. So, excuse me, y'all, I gotta use a different color. Okay, blue. There we go. And that's meters times, almost through. We got the length, right? That was 555 times 10, raised to -2 meters, times, we got the last part of it, of our equation, 495 times, and that's 10 raised to -2 meters. Close parentheses. That means your volume overall is going to be of the warehouse. Let's punch it into Google and see if we get an acceptable answer. It's 213, so I'm doing awesome. The rest is going to be on y'all because I did the we do for y'all. So if we type it in, this is how you show it. And I'm going to leave this on the screen so y'all know how to type it in your document. So I just say equal sign, parentheses, is a lot to type in each one. 2023 times 10. You're going to raise that to the -2. Right? Close parentheses again, times, what's the next one? That's going to be 555, so I can just come over here, grab this, right? See how fast I do this? When you get used to it with computers, you move real quick. And that's 555, right? Close parentheses, times, and close parentheses again, but this number here is 495. So you end up with 555.77. Where's that blue marker go? Yikes, I'm moving too quick. Because I wanted y'all to have time to do other stuff, but I don't know. So I'm gonna write it in red, y'all. Sorry, I know my blue marker just disappeared too. All right, so that's going to be 555.77, and that's measured in meters cubed. All right, just like that. That's a raised number of 3. You can put m raised to the 3 or meters cubed. All right, last and final problem before I let y'all work. And here's my blue markers. I threw it back in here. Fourth problem. How do I calculate my age? You gotta use your age, right? We did this before. Back down to seconds. If y'all know this, y'all go back in time and get the answer from your Google Notes. If you didn't do it, then you need to write it down now. So number 4. Mr. Tyler is, who remembers? How old? Huh? I am, thank you. 5 points. So I'm 43. You cannot use my age. You have to use your age. And I'll check edsby to know what age you are. Trust me, I'm that petty. Don't give me 16. Anybody here ain't 16. So use your age. All right, so that means I'm going to say I'm 43 years old, right? Put that over 1. And then how many days are in the year? We say 365. I'm moving fast because I want y'all to have time to work. Over, it's 365 days in 1 year. I can cross out years, multiplied by what? Well, we gotta look at how many, where you going? Oh, she got you, okay. We gotta look at how many hours are in a day. You know that's 24 hours.
Available.
That's divided by what we know as 1 day.
You can set them.
So cross out days.
Get the water.
We'll multiply it, but that means the calculation just continues, y'all, down here, because I still got to get to seconds. Well, in an hour, what do you have? In 1 hour, I'm getting myself confused. There are 60 minutes inside of 1 hour, right? And you all write this across so you see the cancellations. I just ran out of room, okay? What cancels out here? Well, we look at this, hours cancel. We gotta still get to seconds. We're almost there. That's 60 seconds are inside of 1 minute. I can cross out minutes. And then last but not least, rewrite this calculate, and that's all you got to do, right? So this is all one string. And the next part is, how does that look? We'll only write what's not crossed out. So that's going to be 60 times, 43 times, because hours are gone, years are gone, 365 times, please put all the steps, some of y'all just put in this last part. That's not going to help you. 24 times 60 times 60. And this will give us seconds. Again, you cannot use my age. You got to use yours. And I'm going to stop there so you can see what your final answer is. Make sure you have some number. I'm going to say your age in seconds. That goes at the end of that number is seconds. All right, I'm going to leave you to calculate it. That's the end of the we do. You're responsible for all parts, including the you do. Use your book. I'm looking for book answers. Look, I don't know. Figure it out. Y'all got approximately, I want to say 12 minutes of class left. Talk to each other about the you do. One person can take each question and come together and answer it. But that better be y'all age, not mine. Okay?